So, good day everyone. I'm Christine Kasaklang. So, for today, we will going to discuss about explicit instruction. So, when we say explicit instruction, it is a purposeful way of overly teaching students. So, explicit in this case means a clear-cut and finite way of teaching that includes both instructional and delivery procedures. So, according to Targisen 2004, describe explicit instruction as instruction that does not leave anything to chance and does not make assumptions about skills and knowledge that children will acquire on their own. So, also according to Rosenshine 1987, describe explicit instruction as a systematic method of teaching which emphasizes on proceeding small steps, checking for understanding, and achieving active and successful participation by all students. So, explicit instruction is a series of instructional behaviors that increase the likelihood for students' achievement. Think of it as improving students' outcomes with elevating your practice. The instructional behaviors that we will look at are all about increasing modeling, providing students with frequent opportunities to respond, and providing both guide and independent practice. So, instruction is explicit when teachers tell students what they need to do using direct explanations along with sharings and modeling new knowledge. So we have 16 elements of explicit instruction. So the first one, focus instruction on critical content. Teach skills, strategies, vocabulary terms, concepts, and rules that will empower students on the future to match the students' instructional needs. So the second is sequence skills logically. Consider several curricular variables such as teaching easier skills before harder skills, teaching high-frequency skills before skills that are less frequent in usage, ensuring mastery of prerequisite to a skills before teaching the skills itself, and separating skills and strategies that are similar and those may be confusing to students. So the third one, break down complex skills and strategies into smaller instructional units. Teach in small steps. Segmenting complex skills into smaller instructional units of few materials addresses concerning about cognitive overloading, processing demands, and capacity of students' working memory. Once mastered, units are synthesized. So the fourth one, design organized and focused lessons. Make sure lessons are organized and focused in order to make optimal use of instructional time. Organized lessons are on topic, well sequenced, and contain no irrelevant digressions. The fifth one, begin lessons with a clear statement of the lesson's goals and your expectations. Tell learners clearly what is to be learned and why it is important. Students achieve better if they understand the instructional goals and outcomes expected, as well as how information or skills presented will help them. So the sixth one, review prior skills and knowledge before beginning instruction. Provide a review of relevant information. Verify that students have the prerequisite skills and knowledge to learn the skills being taught in the lessons. The element also provides an opportunity to link the new skills with other related skills. So the seventh one, provide step-by-step instruction. Model the skills and clarify the decision-making process needed to complete a task or procedure by thinking aloud as you perform the skill. Clearly demonstrate the target skills or strategy in order to show the students a model of proficient performance. So the eighth one, use clear and concise language. Use consistent, unambiguous word and terminology. The complexity of your speech, for example, vocabulary, sentence, and structure, should depend on students' receptive vocabulary to reduce possible confusion. So the ninth one, provide an adequate range of examples and non-examples in order to establish the boundaries of when and when not to apply a skills, strategy, concept, or rule. Provide a wide range of examples and non-examples. A wide range of examples illustrating situation when the skills will be used or applied is necessary so that students do not underuse it. Conversely, presenting a wide range of non-example reduces the possibility that students will use the skill inappropriately. So the 10th one, provide guided and supported practice. In order to promote initial success and build confidence, regulate the difficult of practice opportunities during the lesson, and provide students with guidance in skills performance. When students demonstrate success, you can gradually increase task difficulty as you decrease the level of guidance. So the 11th one, required frequent responses. Plan for a high level of student-teacher interaction via the use of questioning. Having the students respond frequently. For example, oral responses, written responses, or action responses. Help them focus on the lesson content, provides opportunity for students' elaboration, assists you in checking understanding, and keeps students active and attentive. The 12th one, monitor students' performance carefully. Carefully watch and listen to students' responses so that you can verify students' mastery as well as make timely adjustments in instruction if students are making errors. Close monitoring also allows you to provide feedback to students about how well they are doing. So the 13th one, provide immediate affirmative and corrective feedback. Follow up on students' responses as quickly as you can. Immediate feedback to students about the accuracy of their responses help ensure high rates of success and reduces the likelihood of practicing errors. So, the 14th one, deliver the lesson at a break pace. Deliver instruction at an appropriate pace to optimize instructional time. The amount of content that can be presented and on-task behavior. Use a rate of presentation that is brisk but includes a reasonable amount of time for students thinking or processing, especially when they are learning new materials. The desired is neither so slow that students get bored nor so quick that they can't keep it up. So the 15th one, helps students organize knowledge because many students have difficulty seeing how some skills and concepts fit together. It is important to use teaching techniques that makes these connections more apparent and explicit. Well-organized and connected information makes it easier for students to retrieve information and facilitates its integration with new materials. So the last one, provide distributed and cumulative practice. Distributed practice refers to multiple opportunities to practice a skills over time. Cumulative practice is a method for providing distributed practice by including practice opportunities that address both previously and newly acquired skills. Provide students with multiple practice attempts in order to address issues of retention as well as automaticity. So as for my conclusion, it engages students, teaches them the process of learning, and helps build decision-making and social skills. Furthermore, students who struggle with working memory, explicit instruction reduces the load of working memory. So that's all. Thanks for listening.